Hello and welcome back to another video. Uh, we've got a few vehicles lined up for today. I don't know how many we're going to get through in one video. We'll see, I suppose. But I'm going to try and cut down on the waffling. In this case, we have a Ford Mustang Mach 1. It's done about 280,000 miles, and the issue is there's a knocking sound coming from the suspension. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift it all the way up and get a good look underneath and see what we're looking at. Okay. I mean, it is all looking pretty gnarly. I've got a feeling it could be this set here, but we'll take a look at the back as well. See, those leaf springs don't look too happy either. That shock absorber looks pretty bad. Okay, there's a couple of things it could be. There's a knocking sound, okay. I think the first thing we're going to look at is this guy here, because it looks like there could be a lot wrong with it. And it's just a knocking sound coming from the suspension. I mean, it could even just be this. It could even just be that, you know. That bushing, what are the other bushings looking like? Oh, that one doesn't look so good either. Well, there's only one way to find out. So we'll start taking stuff apart. I'm going to focus on this wheel first. And, yeah, we'll see what we get. Well, not gonna lie, I feel like I struggled a little more with that one than perhaps I should have done. I did, as you probably saw for a sec, that I did use the examination mode, which did end up leading to me finding the part. I'm not actually sure if I like that approach though, because you can't check individual parts; it'll just scan a general area. And to me that feels a bit cheaty, rather than just getting eyes on and just trying to look at which bit looks the worst. And just taking it out and, you know, I guess you'd be holding it in your hand, looking around it properly, getting a good look at the seals and whatnot, and getting a good idea yourself. So I think moving forward, I'm going to try and avoid resorting to the examination mode. Now, one last thing I'm going to do before we get rid of this car, I'm just going to see what tests we can run. I don't think this is going to have a port on it. No, it doesn't. That's fine. But what we will do is we'll run the multimeter, and I'm doing this just so I can get the points from it, just so I can get the experience, because that's good. It'll help me level up quicker, and it takes no time at all. Okay, I mean the car's in pretty rough shape in any case, but not a problem. If we exit out of this, take a look at the status. Yeah, we're done. We've done it. A quick little 29 credits, nice and easy. And I'll go ahead, get the next car in, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, so this particular vehicle is a bit of a special case. The caller stated that they were just driving it, and it just kind of cut out on them. It had been unused for about 6 months or so, so it's been a while. It's an old vehicle. It's got it's done a lot of mileage, about, well, just over 500,000 miles. They did get it looked over by someone initially, and we've been given a bit of a shopping list of things that need sorting. The shopping list is as follows: the alternator, belt tensioner, cam gear, clutch, or some of the clutch components at least, fuel filter and pump, some of the rollers around the auxiliary belts. The ignition wires look to be fried, the radiator's done, probably some fuses blown, or maybe some relays that aren't working properly, the auxiliary belt, all the spark plugs probably need redoing apparently, the starter motor looks to have kicked it, the timing belt seems to be damaged or stretched or something wrong with that, and the water pump. So we've got quite a lot of stuff to get through there, and since we've been given that list, I do believe that's everything as well. I think they had it well looked over, they just couldn't get the work done, so they brought it out to us. I can already see, yeah, the alternator is looking pretty bad. The starter motor is definitely done. The radiator, you can already see there, is bad. We are also doing a full oil drain and a replacement, so we'll be replacing the filter too. They do want all their fluids rejuvenating, especially since it's been sat for so long. Battery actually looks to be in good condition, but a lot of the other parts that aren't working, they are sort of within this casing, I guess. There's one of the rollers that aren't doing so good. So yeah, I guess we'll just get stuck in and drain all the fluids out initially, since that needs doing anyway, and then we'll get to stripping parts off the engine and get her done. Oof. Okay. I believe that's everything pulled off. While we've got her up in the air, let's go ahead and get that crap out. See how much and how bad the oil situation is. I've seen worse in both respects. Okay, that's decent. I'm actually quite impressed. And I guess now it's time to go creating a shopping list, buying everything on said shopping list, putting it all back together. Let's just grab that fuel oil filter before I forget. And I think if we look at everything we got, other than the fuel pump, which we'll go ahead and grab, well, we'll purchase one now and we'll swap it out in a little bit. I think we've got everything we need, so let's go ahead and make the shopping list and get it all bought. Alright, well, that looks to be everything done for that one. That didn't actually take as long as I thought, but I guess it's still early game, so a lot of the story missions are coming through with shopping lists to buy stuff for, so it makes it a lot easier. But when I start getting calls through where it's the same issue, it just stopped working, but there's no hints as to what's wrong with it, that's when I'll start earning my money. But I do believe that's done. Indeed it is. 2.3 grand, I'll take that quite happily. And you know what, before we move on with anything else, I think we should probably get the rest of our tools in. Then we at least have them. Yeah, we'll get the battery charger too. Okay. I'm intentionally refraining from buying the tablet. I just don't think it's really necessary right now. The welder would be cool, but I don't think we really get any missions for that for quite a bit of time. So I think the next thing we're really saving for is one of the extensions. Yeah, it's going to be this one here. I do believe we've got no need for an additional lifter, because we're just doing one vehicle at a time. We're not doing any long-term projects where perhaps we're buying an old car from a barn or something and we're restoring it over time. We might need some more money. We don't need a second lifter. There's no need for it. Don't really care about getting a car wash, because I've never once on my previous save had a need for it other than wanting to wash them. Test path can be useful, but I think we'll do just fine doing things visually, at least for the meantime. We could get that going at some point. I'm not too fussed about it for now, though. We can sell scrap. Dyno's not needed. Spray and paint. Yeah, that is the next thing. So we want 10 grand saved up for that. That's the goal. And do we have anything we can buy here? Nope, not really. So I suppose we'll keep saving up. Oh, no, we could. My bad. Boom. Love it. Alright, well that's gone. Let's get the next car in, and we'll see what we're working with. Alright, here we are. The final vehicle of the day. A Ford F350 Super Duty. And it's simple, the brake system needs repairing. So, I think what we'll do quickly is, because I never really checked this first. Oh, look at all that. Let's just check out the ABS real quick. All that looks absolutely fine. Good working order. This looks like it's going to be fine. The, what's it? The boost pump. So I've got a feeling all the parts we're going to need to look at are going to be part of the running gear. So let's get that shut. Lift her run up. Cool. Let's take a look underneath, see what we're working with here. Ooh, that's difficult to see. No, that's all fine. Let's just get rid of this pop-up. There we go. So all that was looking fine. The discs might be a little worse for wear. There's definitely a bad pad there. Definitely. That's going to be a bad caliper right there. Which is good because it means we can get this bad nut off. Shouldn't leave them on wheels really. Yeah, so caliper and pad look like they need replacing on that front. And disc. So all the wheels need to come off basically by the looks of it. What was the situation on this one again? Well, this one looks alright actually. So I think, I don't know, but if we're replacing that brake, we should probably replace this too. So I guess we'll just get cracking. Alright, so that's everything stripped off. Now let's just take a look at the actual situation. Yeah, so once we've got the garage extension, we'll be able to just lathe down the brake discs and get them looking all pretty again ourselves, but that's definitely not the case right now. So, pardon me. I guess we'll just get to buying stuff, I suppose. Looks like anything in the orange is going to be what's bad, so that's fine. Doesn't look like we need a new piston, but we'll get a new piston, because if we're getting the caliper, then we should probably get the piston too. And to be fair, I think that's everything. Just the brake systems that aren't good. Alright, well that's everything purchased, so we'll get to just reassembling it all, as usual, for the braking stuff. I'm going to start on the front wheels, because I want to make sure the best brake pads are going on the front, and then whatever's left can go on the back. So yeah, we'll get cracking with this. Alright, I do believe that's everything done for this big boy. Let's drop it down. Cool, and one thing I want to check, I don't think it's actually a requirement. Yeah, I just want to make sure they've got enough brake fluid, it doesn't look black or anything like that. That looks good. So I believe when we open up this menu, it's going to be good to go. I'm just going to pause real quick and just get a nice little screenshot, because I think it's the best looking vehicle we've had in yet. Right, let's see if it's good enough. Yep, brake system is fixed. Only bringing in about 500 credits, but hey, that's fine. And I think that'll call it. Thanks again for watching. As always, give me feedback, let me know what you think. I'm always looking to tailor it to what you guys want as well as what I want to do. So, yeah. Cheers for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.